special talk on employee wellness by Mr. Rajiv Khurana, founder, the Personal Lab and founder trustee, Lung Care Foundation. A brief profile of Mr. Khurana. He is an international management consultant and trainer, board advisor, author, venture mentor, and a social entrepreneur with about 40 years of industry and consulting experience. The Personal Lab is headed by him, as well as he is founder trustee of Lung Care Foundation, which is a Guinness World Record holding social impact trust. Over to you, please, Rajivji.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. And it's an honor to speak before such a learned gathering. You talked about the Guinness World Record. Behind me is the Guinness World Record, which we had created. Premji had asked me to speak only between 6 to 8 minutes. So Premji, I'll take 7 minutes as my time and I'll stick to that timeline. So here is what I'm starting with my stopwatch. Employee wellness. Today, I'm not only going to be talking about employee wellness for a very, very large organizations because NHRDN is also committed to smaller organizations. And in that context, I shall be talking about employee wellness. Situations have changed. Now we are talking about 3 categories: the pre-COVID time, the COVID time, and the post-COVID time, which at Lung Care Foundation, even today we were apprehending. It could take 2 to 5 years time in terms of organizations to settle down based on the data we play with. I'd like to take an analogy in terms of employee wellness. Let's talk about your car. Everyone has a car, and regularly you need to go through the maintenance cycle. And there are broadly 3 types of maintenance. Generally, we use 2. The first one is the breakdown maintenance, and the second one is the preventive maintenance. If car breaks down, you have to necessarily go to the mechanic or the workshop. And in case it's been 10,000 kilometers or 20,000 kilometers, preventive maintenance is necessary. But with the advancement in AI, organizations are now talking about predictive maintenance. How much time before we should change the parts? Now let's use the same analogy vis-a-vis the employee health. We give medical reimbursement, which is nothing but breakdown maintenance of the human body. We occasionally organize yoga programs, mind and body and soul camps within the organization, glamorize it everywhere. These are your preventive programs. But what is the predictive program? Are we doing research? Are we going to look at in terms of how's the in-house air quality, how's the out-house air quality, how is it affecting people at large within the organization and thereby affecting their performance on the job? Mind it, we breathe 25,000 times a day. We eat 3 times a day and we miss 1 meal. It has an effect on our body. Miss your breath for 30 seconds, and I'm sure some emergency would get created. Let me compliment National HRD Network. March 2020, Mr. Prem Singh, Dhananjay, and other senior members of the team came to me and said, can we do a program on COVID? And I said, yes, let's do that. And we have done a couple of more programs during this period. Some other associations also joined in. Some companies also used us for in-house program, and we have done over 150 programs in the virtual mode, covering thousands and thousands of people. But most of the organizations also felt, oh, you know, it does not meet our corporate strategy. What is corporate strategy? I don't understand, because the strategy is people are our most important assets. So you need to think in terms of the preventive maintenance and the predictive maintenance of your people. And in case you don't do that, somewhere we are failing in our duty. I used to say 2 years ago, to all the people, because of air pollution, you'll have to wear masks. I said it too soon because now everyone wears a mask. And I used to joke that your mask will have different colors, different patterns, different fabric, and maybe you may have some Swarovski because you want to be fashionable. And today, most of the boutiques, ladies, they are actually stitching the mask as per the cloth which is left out for the stitching. And on top of it, we are suffering with frauds. Now, let me give you some data. There are ignorant frauds and there are intentional frauds on us. The first fraud on all of us was when we intended the water bottle, because pure water was not available. We said, okay, 10 rupiya ki to baat hai. We picked up the water bottle. That was a fraud on us. And today that industry is $349 US world over. And now we are going through the second category of fraud called oxygen. We have seen the problem recently, but on top of it, those who feel I have the money, let me buy an air purifier and also have an air purifier in my office. This is another fraud because we are looking at personal solution to public problems only. And we are not looking in terms of public solutions because the government of Delhi says we will install air purifying towers for 20 crores. And in case you look at total area of Delhi, you'll have to spend 60,000 crores plus the cost of land and the maintenance. Where is the money going to come from? Saket Mall 2 years ago had a restaurant which said, we will set pure oxygen at the rate of 299 rupees for 15 minutes of oxygen. I did a quick calculation. In case you're going to live for 80 years and God give you longer life, and you are a family of 4 and you have to buy oxygen which is supposed to be free. And if you buy that oxygen in your lifeline, you will have to pay 335 crores, 26 lakhs, 27,200 rupees. Are you going to be earning that kind of money? No. But remember, your employee is going to ask for oxygen allowance very soon because the indoor air quality in most of the organization is 2 to 5 times more polluted than the outdoor air quality. And most of the people are indoor and not outdoor. This is the challenge we all are facing. In India, 1.7 million people die every year because of air pollution. And look at the minor problems, the asthma, the COPD, the tuberculosis, the allergies, and that affects the performance. And that is a total loss. So when you talk next time in terms of people are our most important asset, take care of the maintenance part, the predictive maintenance part, and the preventive maintenance part of these people. And therefore, I recommend only 4 solutions for HR fraternity. Number 1, wellness should be interwoven in the business strategy instead of just saying people are our most important asset. Number 2, engage all employees, including the casual workers in the organization, because they bring in the problems, they carry the problems, they infect others with the problem. Number 3, and I think HR people will understand that much better, link it with the performance appraisal, the health of the people. The boss should be responsible for the health of the employee. The employee should write in his self-assessment, how is he looking after his own health? And fourthly, all of us need to really grow out of leading beyond lip service now. We need to lead and don't give lip service that people are our most important assets. It is time now to get into preventive wellness, and it's time now for the predictive wellness. Thank you very much. Namaste, everyone.
The winner of the Individual Social Responsibility Award is Mr. Rajiv Khurana, who truly embodies action speaks louder than words. We've been fortunate to hear him a short while ago. He's founder, trustee of Lung Care Foundation. He raised rupees 1.2 crore for COVID relief work during May to June 2021. And he dispatched medicines, medical equipment, and PPE wearables for over 60,000 people in rural India, spread across 14 states. Congratulations, Mr. Khurana. Would you like to speak a few words, please?
Thank you so much, Nishaji. I'm really humbled and I'm grateful to NHRDM, NDIM, and all the jury members for having faith in me. I'm really grateful to all the donors, the Lung Care Foundation team, and the spirit of giving in India, and much more than that, to all the COVID warriors and COVID survivors also, because that requires a huge spirit. I'm dedicating this honor to the spirit of fight and positivity in India. Thank you so much.